Hello everybody, this is T-Cube, and I'm here to help you take your speed cubing journey to the next level. Today we're going to be taking a deeper look into the first step of the CFOP method, the cross. Now most of you are going to know this already, but the goal of the cross is to solve the first 4 edges of the cube on the white side. Most people use the white side for consistency, which is what I'm going to be doing for the purpose of this video. The general rule of thumb for advanced cubers is you want to be able to solve the cross in 8 turns or less. This is a pretty efficient solution and it's going to take some practice, but it is possible on any scramble. And a big part of finding these efficient solutions is making the most of your inspection time, because 100% of your cross should be planned during inspection. So the main purpose of this video is to show you guys what to look for during that inspection time so you can get the most efficient cross possible. The first tip I have for you is look for opposites. Opposites attract. Picking up this scramble, at first glance you might see that the green and white edge is already in alignment with its center, so you may be tempted to start with that edge, where if you think outside the box a little bit, you may see that the blue and white edge, the blue is aligned with its opposite, because red and blue, or green and blue are opposites. The white and red edge, the white is already aligned with white, and the red is aligned with, again, its opposite, because red and orange are opposites. And the same, this is also aligned with its opposite, this white and orange edge. And if you start by moving this blue and white edge down, then the orange and white, it actually aligns the green and white with its opposite. So that would end up being the most efficient solution. If I just undo that here, it's 1, 2, 3, 4 moves, and that's all. Something I see a lot of cubers do, because they're told to solve their cross on the bottom, is they think they need to keep the white side on the bottom through their entire cross. While that's not always true, in order to get optimal look ahead and finger tricks, sometimes you need to move the white side around a little bit. And I have an example of that right here. So in this example, we already have 2 edges that are connected to white. One of them is in the right position, being the orange. The red is not. So the way we're actually going to fix that is by temporarily kicking out the orange like this, by putting in the blue, because the blue may not be correct in alignment, it's correct relative to the red. If we turn this back, you can see now they're both connected. So, like I said, kick that orange piece out temporarily, and we're also gonna, while we're at it, insert the green edge by moving this down and inserting it. Again, it's not correct technically, but it's correct relative to the red. We'll do an R2 to swing everything to the back, and then put the orange cross edge back. So fast, it would look like this. And then you can just do a cube rotation and proceed to your F2L. So I re-scrambled the cube just to show you guys what that solution would have looked like had I held the white side on the bottom the whole time. It would have been the same number of moves, just an extra rotation in the middle. So it would have been, like I said, the same solution. Kick out that orange and white with the blue and white, realign the white side. Except to insert this, I would have done a cube rotation to use an R move instead of an F move, because it's just more comfortable for your hands. And then D2 and insert the orange and proceed with F2L. Now, this one is one that a lot of people say, but not a lot of people actually do. And that's not only planning your entire cross during inspection, but planning your first F2L pair as well. A lot of people hear that and think that's too much planning, but you don't actually need to know the exact F2L case you're going to get. It's just so helpful to know where the pieces are going to be. I have an example set up here. This is a really easy 3-move cross. It's just insert blue, insert orange, and then insert green. But the problem is, Now I don't see any F2L pairs. I have to do a rotation to see this pair, and then I'll go ahead and solve that one. But if I had planned ahead, I can see I have this piece right here and that piece right here, and if I go ahead with that cross solution, none of those moves are actually going to affect this edge, but this corner is going to go down here, and then swing up here. So then they're going to be right next to each other. So I'll know right away to do a U2 and get ready to do that F2L pair. And there it is, ready for me, and I can insert it in there. The final tip I have for you guys is don't get too fixated on the first pieces you see. Just because you see it first doesn't mean it has to be solved first. As you can see, picking up this scramble, we have the green and white and the orange and white ready to go. But if we rush and do those right away, we can turn our cube around and then see that we have now two edges that are in the wrong place, and this will take a whole bunch of moves to fix. Where if we take our time and notice that these two edges are here, all we have to do is a simple adjustment of a D move. And then we insert green, and that sets up red to be inserted, that sets up blue to be inserted, and orange is ready to go. Now obviously when we do it in practice, we wouldn't do all those rotations, but we would just have a solve that looked like this. And then the cross would be done. So just take the time to look for all the pieces before you decide which one you're going to insert first. One more thing to note is just about practicing cross. Not every solve needs to be a timed solve as fast as you can. For a lot of people, doing untimed solves slowly helps more with expanding your look ahead because you can see more things going on, and it just helps you get a better understanding of the cube overall, which is going to help you in intuitive steps like cross and F2L. That's all I have for today. Thank you for watching. I hope something in this video could have helped you. If you'd like to see more content like this, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.